Okay guys, I'm back. So welcome to my Random Things Part 5. The 5th installment of my Random Things series. So you all know this is why. In today's video, we're going to be doing the top 10 random things in Random Things Part 5. So here we go. Random Things Part 5. Number 1. Time. You know, like when you catch the time, you hear the crowd. By the way, here's a little theory. The theory was that sometimes time won't go by. Like when a clock actually moves spinning faster like a time machine. And did you know time also went by? Like how time went weekends or school days. Or maybe it was just a possibility would have been done. Like how when time does, it's realizing it doesn't. It's not always true. It's about this beginning. Like understanding that if I was like, does that mean time went by? Or what? This is very stupid. I don't know. Just realizing that's how. Number 2, back to school. You know, sometimes going back to school, I'm turned because I'm 16 and I'll be starting as a junior in high school. That's how. And did you know that some kids went to go to high school when they finished themselves in middle school? Like back in 20 like back at the end of 2023, I started in August 2023, I started a freshman year of high school. And then but then at the end of 2024, I started as a senior, as a sophomore. And then as of right now, I'm starting as a junior. The whole opposition between this is because possibility wouldn't have done this. Like all of my school days are possibility, like my childhood ones. Like the one that I started is Burnett Elementary School. That I started a long time. Like I don't even know when I does it, but I don't know. This thing that's how because every time I realizing this stuff is always done. So you know. Every time, like I always do. Yeah, because time limits in video games too. So if you don't know, I already showed you in my last video in part 4 where I play Mario Maker. But I have a game called Pokemon Sun. This is the game Pokemon Sun. The game just came out in 2016. So I'm going to be trying to beat this game for good. I'm okay. I'm starting at this in the middle. Okay. I'm using Charizard so I can get the heck out of this place. I'll be trying to get this. So if you probably don't know, you can use Charizard to use it to fly somewhere else. Like if you need to. So I landed the possibility. And it's the one and only thing about. Do you think I should start a gaming channel? I don't know. It's a possibility and that's how because it always begins every time. So it's possibly a ability. I'm sorry, I just won't be understanding it. That's how because of all this stuff. Time. Classic YouTubers. Okay, so what the heck is I was even saying? So when I was busy watching some YouTube videos, but now I decided to find a channel that who was the first channel to start throughout the channels. I'm starting out as a YouTuber, so that's how it does. Like if I would have been done this. Because back in the day, I remember mentioning Stampy Cat, the YouTuber who plays Minecraft, of all that. However, there's a lot of the thing, and I was like, damn, this is not always. I think I remember Stampy Cat. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I used to watch Stampy Cat a lot. However, there are some other YouTubers and always understanding. I was like, what? Seriously. Like if a friend told you your favorite YouTuber was, it was Dream. But damn, they mentioned Stampy Cat, they mentioned Mr. Beast, they mentioned other YouTubers. So if there's always understanding if that's how, not always been understanding, I used to love Stampy Cat a lot. Me and my brother watched Stampy a lot. If the truth, that's how it went. Think about does it. Pets. So, oh god, hang on a second. There's an animal starting making noises. now, you stupid. That's better. Sorry about that, everyone. Anyway, let's move on. Pets. Pet animals. Okay, so if you don't know about this, so here's the thing. Like, if some YouTubers can think about, for example, my sister has a cat, and my cat, and a lot of YouTubers have pets, except. So for this time, I will be starting off. Like, if I were to get a pet kitten or a cat, if I were to do. But if I get a pet cat, I would rather end up uploading a video called, "Hey everyone, it's me Juan. Today's video I have a pet cat." Just kidding, it's a dog. You know? I wish I want a cat. Because I will name, you know what it means? It's a dog. Dogs don't even fly. You know? Birds went flying down. So, alright then. Cats and dogs, birds, I don't even know what the hell it is. But I always understanding this, that this is the difference between about this. Like, if I would have never done this a lot, I would have not always been doing this. Like, if I would have asked, "Dude, you got a pet cat, why can't you shut up about it?" Like, if I would have done. So, let's move on to something else. And testing animations. So, if you don't know, no, this isn't on our list. So, let's try something new. How about, okay, alright, freaking stupid. Alright, fine, let's do test animations. Okay, so if you don't know, I'm gonna be heading to high school, and I wish I could just try doing some test animation, like some others. You know, like anime animations, or possibly like some other nerds, and that's how because does. The reason it's because not always do. With a possibility like how they went about that. Like, if you don't know about this, and every time. Like, if I was me and I would go, "Do you think I have to study animations?" Just like how what? Do you think how Jaden animations start animations a lot? This is pretty dumb. I don't even know what I've done. So, that's not how it always goes. It's because it always do. Okay then, well, let's move on. Mentioning video games in schools. Yep, mentioning games in schools. Like, if I don't know this, a long time when I was a kid. So here's why. When I was a kid, I was at a school with small students as a kid. I ended up loving Angry Birds, but my teacher doesn't want me to like Angry Birds. It's supposed to be to study, not Angry Birds. And my old teacher, by the way, I'm not gonna say what my real teacher's name, so I'm just gonna be able to do like, what the fuck is this? Always understand it. Anyway, so I used to love Angry Birds so much, but I ended up stopping doing this. I don't care about that. Books, reading books are boring. Okay, so here's this one. Reading, libraries, quiet places are being boring. Like, if I would have read a book, here's why. When I was in middle school, I ended up going to the library, and I ended up choosing a book. But now I'm in high school, when I was in my sophomore years, I ended up going to the library, so I could pick out a book. I choose anime books. Like, if there's some other animes I don't even know, like that. Like, if your son is playing some video games, like, they don't want you to end up being lazy trying to beat the game. Maybe one day I'll be a gamer, so I could put some videos on it. Anyway, so the only way is difference between them. Like, some folks doesn't want your kids to play video games all day. Just read them a book, and I don't even know what it does. It's all because of that. Well, it's all time. Losing my dudes losing chance. So if you don't know, because my friend Mara Miller, who she used to have a channel of her own. Like, in the beginning when I started a freshman year of high school, I ended up becoming friends with Mara because she has her channel, and I have my first channel. Yeah, you ever heard it? Go to subscribe to my first channel. Anyway, so the only way was between, but why? Because in May 2025, my friend Mara tells me that her channel got banned, so that means she'll got banned, and she'll never continue on it. So, like, in middle school we were friends, and a lot more times than every time. Like, if I would have been done this, not always understanding. So, as of right now, Mara's channel literally got banned because she couldn't continue it, but I continued to do it. So we stopped talking to each other. We didn't get into an argument. All we did is just stop talking to each other. Okay, first of all, Juan, why the heck did you always trying to be able to do this? Sometimes people have other YouTubers like MatPat, Genie Animation. I don't. This is not always. It's not true. It's always. God. Okay, and now the last part is hurting knees. No, I'm not doing that. Anyway, so number 10 in my random things is the one and only. The freakiness, no much about that, is none other than the random things in the entire world is, drumroll please, Minecraft game and movie. So if you don't know, Minecraft is a popular game. I used to love Minecraft, but I ended up stumbling. And did you know that? I understand it because Mojang Studios and the WB ended up having a Minecraft movie where Jack Black is Steve, and Jack Black go, "I am Steve." And the famous line, "Chicken Jockey," it comes from that, and all the fans. Like if people go into the theater and watch a Minecraft movie, and then the fans are shockingly surprised, and they going, "Chicken Jockey," which got them in trouble by the cops. Like, do not do that. Okay, that was my random things number 5. So goodbye.